Bands and musicians have traveled America's back roads for decades, entertaining those who sit on bar stools along the way. Tonight, we introduce you to America's bands and musicians right here in Central Illinois. This is Clubhouse Lounge Radio's Backroads N Barstools.
Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Backroads N Barstools here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio. I am your host, Keith Gibson, and today we bring in a special guest, a very special one to myself, a man I've known for a long, long time. He also has helped out, and you've heard him right here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest this evening on Backroads N Barstools is Mr. Scotty Johnson from Smoke and Shine. Scotty, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Clubhouse Lounge.
Yeah, Keith, thanks for having me. It's great to be back in the lounge tonight. It's a perfect August evening to do some recording.
It is, yeah. We get here and talk a little Smoke and Shine Days coming up soon, and we've got a great thing. We've got another guest here in the studio with us, and we'll get to him here in a little bit. Brayden Pridemore's here with us, who's going to be playing at Shine Days coming up next weekend, and excited for that. But let's talk a little about Smoke and Shine, Scotty.
Yeah, let's do it.
You know, I was there on Wednesday, and I got my favorite Hush Puppies.
Oh, man. Hush Puppies are, I should name them the Keith Gibson Hush Puppies.
You should.
Those are a staple for sure. You've been on the Hush Puppy kick since we've started.
I love those
a few years ago.
Yeah, and I got my daughter turned on to them on now Wednesday, so she was excited and loved them. So it was a lot of fun. But let's kind of talk about what Smoke and Shine, how it originated. You guys have been in Tolono for how long now?
Yeah, so Smoke and Shine, we're 2.5 years, coming up on the 3-year mark, really. I guess October will be the 3rd year that we bought the business. We didn't open until later in January, but coming up in October will be our 3-year since buying the business. But we're in Tolono, Illinois. We are a moonshine-based bar. There's no other moonshine-based bar in Central Illinois, in Illinois at all, actually. We have over 30 different flavors of moonshine. Our cocktail menu is based around the moonshine. So the drinks, the cocktails that you're going to find on our menu all have some sort of moonshine in them. And I know sometimes moonshine can sound scary, but this moonshine, Keith, is literally for everybody. There's 40 proof all the way up to 120 proof now. So
that's some good stuff, man.
It is some very good stuff. And flavors, unbelievable flavors that, you couldn't even imagine. Maple bacon.
Which is delicious. The
new orange squeeze. Tastes kind of like an orange soda. Just came out 2 weeks ago.
Oh, boy. I like the sound of that one.
It's really good. 3 or 4 weeks ago, birthday cake came out, and it just actually happened to be my birthday around the time it came out, so I got to sell.
You didn't have any, did you?
Maybe one, I think. I don't remember that night.
Well, it happens.
But no, we also have a full menu. We're a full kitchen bar. We actually have a very wide variety menu.
You do.
We have several smoked items on the menu, and that's where the smoke comes from in the Smoke and Shine. Your smoked
brisket, right?
Brisket, pulled pork. We smoke wings and have smoked wings daily. Where a lot of times you'll see the restaurants or bars, you'll have that as maybe a 1-day-a-week special. So you'll get smoked wings every single day at Smoke and Shine. We have a smoked Polish on the menu. We have a queso, a smoked queso that has.
It's delicious, folks.
It's very popular on the menu. But also, believe it or not, as much as the smoked items are really good, the smash burgers, the Phillies,
the chicken sandwiches.
Is that what you got?
That's what I got.
On
I love
Wednesday?
it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chicken sandwich and hush puppies. I like it.
Yeah, of course. And sweet potato fries.
Sweet potato fries. But yeah, we have I like to call it pub food.
Here's the great thing about Smoke and Shine, Scotty, is you do have something for every age. You have my daughter's 8. She had a smash burger, and she had some fries, and we had hush puppies, and she was happy. I had the hot chicken sandwich. I had some sweet potato fries. I'm happy. It's family oriented there too for dinner and everything. You can take your family there and eat, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, we kind of spread it out to try to cater to as many people as possible. Tolono is not a big town, but there's not many food options in Tolono. So, we're trying to be, the go-to spot in Tolono. And, honestly, Tolono it's not far from all these other, local communities. So from Champaign, you're a 4 or 5 minute drive from Savoy, right over to Philo. I think it was 20 minutes over here to Monticello today.
Right. Yeah.
So we're not far. We do get a pretty good crowd. We have seen some definitely regulars that are coming over from who knows where, and it's been really good. The last 2.5 to 3 years, it's
grown.
It's grown. It's been good.
So how'd the idea start?
It was kind of funny. I met you, Keith, back in the car business.
Yes.
And, back in 2020, the car business the whole nation took a halt.
Right.
So I was actually laid off for a little time back in 2020. And, I had to get out of the house, but there wasn't much to do. So I was cooking every single day. I was cooking for the neighbors. I was cooking for the guys down the block. I mean, my garage turned into the spot, and we actually named it Scotty's Smokehouse. So that's where the idea originally started, with Scotty's Smokehouse, and that was in 2020, summer of 2020. And then, that just grew to everybody saying that, man, you need to do a restaurant, man, you need to do this. I mean, we're having something every weekend in my garage in the driveway, whether it was a crawfish boil or a hibachi night or steaks are on. I mean, we put a menu out and people would show up.
Kind of makes me want to go back to that time and be your neighbor.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great time to be in the neighborhood for sure. We fed a lot of people and we had a lot of fun doing it. But, I mean, there wasn't anything else to do.
Right.
So then randomly, we saw that, Little Buford's was for sale. And it was kind of a joking offer in a way. Like, it was as serious as it was. It was also like, yeah, right. And then our offer got accepted. And
surprise.
Yeah, exactly. My partner I went in with, he has property in Tennessee and does a lot of riding and spends a lot of time in the mountains down there. And that's where the moonshine part came in. And moonshine's been kind of like a trending fab, I guess. Like, I wouldn't call it new, but like it's kind of a fab. And so, I own 7 smokers, and he brought moonshine from Tennessee, and we kind of collabed and brought the idea into Smoke and Shine.
Well, and here you are. Now you're 3 years later and doing a fantastic job with it. And you guys just keep growing. You've got an outdoor patio. You have a bags league going on each and every week. I mean, you've got your own show that you do from Smoke and Shine as well for bags. I mean, you guys have grown and done a lot of great things in the community. But as you said, you're bringing people in from all over. And it's a spot, too, when the Rockets play football, which opens in 3 weeks, that when they have a home game, people are stopping in from out of town to eat there, too.
Yeah, like I said, there's not many options in Tolono. We're kind of lacking in that department, and we're glad to be able to provide to anyone and everyone we can. Now, we are size limited. I mean, we're not a big place.
But you have your outdoor patio, too, which really opens up a lot of space in there.
Correct, and I would argue that, we do have probably one of the nicer patios around as far as size and space. There's, you think of restaurants and bars, and there's, for outdoor seating, we do have a really good space for that. So, we will, we'll see the Rockets, we'll see the opposing teams. We have actually catered to some opposing teams. But yeah, we love it. Tolono, we love getting behind the Rockets. It's a fun little town, fun community to live in, and we're there. We're not going anywhere.
A couple things before we take a break. Our first break of the night here with you, Scotty, is you guys had to do a lot of work to that place too, inside and exterior. That if you haven't been down to Smoke and Shine yet, and say you were there 5 years ago, but haven't been down that way yet, you guys redid the entire inside, and you walk in and you just feel calm. It's not I don't know how to describe it. It's not a bar. It is, but it is. You just feel at home. And that's a great thing that you guys do down there. And everybody's always smiling. Everybody's having a good time. And you guys did a great job with that. But the murals on the wall, whose idea was that?
I think, honestly, that was probably more Don. I don't know exactly. It's Popcorn Sutton is on the wall. He's one of probably the most famous moonshiners. The whole west wall is a big mural, basically, of Popcorn Sutton next to a still. And we were a little hesitant at first to do it because we knew once we did it, that wall space was tied up and done. We weren't going to put TVs, we weren't going to decorate. So we spent a lot of money on that, and that's how it's going to be. And it turned out really cool because
It did.
There's nowhere else really like it.
No, there's not. There's not. All right, but we have big things coming up here soon next week. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, and we're going to talk about Shine Days at Smoke and Shine and what you can expect coming up next weekend. We'll be right back. This is Backroads and Barstools on Clubhouse Lounge Radio. Hey, thanks for listening to Clubhouse Lounge Radio today and supporting the station. Whether you're at home, at work, or on the road, you can take Clubhouse Lounge Radio wherever you go, streaming 24/7 at chlradio.com and on our app. Hey, don't forget to follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Make sure you follow us. And if you've got an event, an upcoming show, if you got a business special, make sure you join our Facebook group. That way you can post all of your stuff in there as well so everybody knows and can help us grow the station as well. All right, back to the music now, right here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio. Welcome back to another session of Backroads and Barstools here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio. I am Keith Gibson, your host, and with me today I've got Scotty Johnson from Smoke and Shine and Braden Pride and more. They are getting ready for a big event coming up this next weekend, Scotty. You've got Shine Days, and you've got a lot of things going on over at Smoke and Shine in Tolono.
Yep, Shine Days 2024 is upon us, coming up this weekend, and it all starts Friday night. Friday night, we're having a Friday night under the lights bags tournament. So we you mentioned the bags a few minutes ago. But we do every Tuesday night. We run a bags tournament at Smoke and Shine, and typically we're getting between 30 and 50 people.
That's a lot of guys and ladies and players.
Guys and gals, yeah. And actually we have a pretty good youth, a couple 16, 17, 18-year-old kids that are unreal good, like unreal. But Tuesday nights, it's a blind draw on Tuesday. So you come.
What's that mean?
You show up. It's $10 a person. And then once start time at 6:45, we hit a button on our app. Everything's electronic now. We hit a button, and you're randomly paired with somebody else, and that's who you play with for the night.
Oh, that's kind of cool. So
Yeah.
it's a crapshoot.
It's a crapshoot. So, I mean, every skill level is invited. Every skill level is out there. So, there's nights that, if you don't think you're the best player, there's nights that you might get paired with the best player. It's all fun, and it's a lot of families out there. We have a couple families that drive from Clinton area, and it's grandpa, it's grandson, it's other grandson, it's daughter.
That's awesome.
It's the whole family.
So how many sets of bags, of boards do you have set up usually on a night like that?
4 sets
Okay.
on a night. We have 6 sets, but we run 4. It gets done in a timely manner. We want it to last and have fun. We don't want it to be over too quick, but we want to have a good night of it. So
You don't want to be there till midnight either.
correct, yeah.
Right,
No,
okay.
typically we're done with about 10:30.
That's not too bad.
No, and again, it's on Tuesday nights, but starting off for Shine Days, opening off the Shine Days Friday night, the 23rd. It's a bring your own partner bags tournament.
Oh.
So this one, you don't get paired with somebody randomly. You show up with your partner. It's $20 a person.
Do-si-do, mofo.
Yeah, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong that night. So we'll have the lights on. You show up with your partner. Typically at Smoke and Shine on Tuesday nights, we always pay top 4. So if you're in the top, we always pay top 4. Fourth doubles their money, and first usually gets half the pot.
So what's the cost to get in Friday night at Shine Days?
Friday night Shine Days is $20 a man, $40 a team.
So that payout could be pretty good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's gonna be. I mean, my guess is there's gonna be somewhere around 20 teams, 20 to 25 teams, and you're talking about $40 a team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're talking close to $1,000 in the pot that night.
Well, I'll have to stop by because I'm going to go down and do some interviews and some things for a preseason show, basically, with Mike, because they're doing preview night for the Rockets. So after I get done there, I'll stop by and get me some hush puppies and check on the tournament.
Yeah, that'll be perfect. We'll have some hush puppies ready for you.
That sounds like a plan. I always love the hush puppies. People, if you haven't figured it out, I love Smoke and Shine's hush puppies. All right, let's talk about Saturday. What's going on Saturday?
So Saturday's the big day. We start actually Saturday afternoon. Probably going to start seeing people show up around, I'm guessing 2:30, 3. At 3:30, our first of 2 bands are playing for the day. 3:30 is Braden Pridemore, who's sitting next to me tonight. And we're going to talk to him here in a little bit.
Yep.
And then, so that's at 3:30. At 4 o'clock, and this is big for Tolono. This is big for Champaign County because this doesn't happen often. But if you've seen the TV show Moonshiners on Discovery Network, I mean, Moonshiners, we're a moonshine bar. Mark and Digger, two of the main characters on the show, are coming at 4 o'clock, 4 to 7, on Saturday the 24th for a meet and greet.
That's 3 hours.
3 hours of signing autographs, taking pictures.
Maybe drinking some moonshine?
They will probably be drinking plenty of moonshine. So Mark and Digger, out of our 30 flavors, they have 3 of them. 3 of them are their recipe, their flavors. So jars are all for sale. That's what you'll be getting signed is their jar of moonshine.
Jars. That's pretty awesome.
And so you can take it home, keep it. They'll do pictures. But that is 4 to 7.
Now, does that cost people anything to come do the meet and greet?
So, yes and no. We're selling tickets, but the ticket is your jar of moonshine. So you're buying...
You're buying your jar.
Yeah, you're getting your jar of moonshine, and that's what they're signing. We'll get a picture. It'll be an awesome day. I haven't met them personally, but everybody that I've talked to from Sugarlands, who is the distiller of the moonshine, they're just really down-to-earth people. They're supposedly after they're done, they're gonna hang out, watch the bands play. This is their atmosphere, and they're gonna be with us all afternoon.
Well, maybe they'll run into a guy like me, and who knows where that could go.
Who knows? Maybe we're in the clubhouse. You can get some Mark and Digger.
I like moonshine. I like a lot of things. That's awesome. You guys are doing that. Something that you're right that you cannot do anywhere else in Champaign County. And being a moonshine bar, I mean, it's perfect.
Yep, it all makes sense, and it's going to be a great day. So they're 4 to 7, the meet and greet. Braden's playing from 3:30 until about 6:30 or so, and then at 7 we have El Scorcho, a band from St. Louis coming up, full band show, and they are excited. They have not been up in Champaign for 5 years, and they are ready. I guess they've got some new songs they added to the set list, and they won't even tell us what they are because they want it to be a surprise.
So let me ask you this, because I know the layout, and where are you going to set up the band at? In the parking lot?
Yep, so on the east side of the building, we've got a 40-foot gooseneck trailer coming in. We're blocking off the parking lot, the road. It's a street party, Keith. It's a good old-fashioned parking lot
Where
party.
can people park to get there? Because I know that parking lot's usually used for you guys to park in.
Yeah, so our setup will be basically blocked off just past the road, and then there is going to be tons of parking on the east side of that, all the way to the south towards the FS gas station.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. I just want to make people informed, so they know.
Plenty of parking. It's gonna look really busy.
Busy's good.
Busy's good. Don't let the car scare you. We're gonna make it flow right. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be. I'm excited. We haven't last year. Our first ever Shine Days, got rained out. So this is it. This is our first Shine Days because we didn't get to do it last year.
That's why I wanted you here. I want you here to talk about it, and I love you guys over there too. So, all right, we got a lot of things going on. We've got Braden's going to come in here in just a few minutes and talk to us as well about his music, and then we're going to talk about where they can find you. How's that sound?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll come back with Braden Pridemore, who's going to be playing at Shine Days next weekend. This is Backroads N Barstools on Clubhouse Lounge Radio. Are you tired of paying high prices for radio advertising? Well, you're in luck. Clubhouse Lounge Radio is for you, the people and small businesses of Central Illinois. Contact me, Keith Gibson, owner and operator, to find out how you can get the most bang for your buck by advertising on Clubhouse Lounge Radio. Call me at 217-722-3311 or send me an email at clubhouseloungeradio@gmail.com. Making small business, big business for you at a minimal price. Now back to the music on Clubhouse Lounge Radio. Back here in the Clubhouse Lounge Radio studios, I am Keith Gibson. It is Backroads N Barstools here on a Sunday evening. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, coming up right after this, we've got 3 hours of nothing but local music from 7 to 10 p.m. right at Clubhouse Lounge Radio at chlradio.com and on our app. Make sure you tune in and listen to all the bands you hear playing the dive bars and guitars tour around Central Illinois. But with me right now on the Backroads N Barstools is Scotty Johnson, owner of Smoke and Shine. They've got Shine Days coming up. Scotty, thank you for being here with me. I am excited. Let's touch a little bit back in case someone's just joined us here on the show. Shine Days, you've got starting Friday night. You've got a bags tournament then. And then Saturday, we've got music.
Yeah, Saturday we have meet and greets and music. So Mark and Digger from the TV show Moonshiners on Discovery Network. Probably heard of it if you haven't seen it, but Mark and Digger. They're coming up, doing a meet and greet, signing autographs, taking pictures.
Signing bottles.
Signing jars of moonshine, signing babies, whatever you got, they'll sign it. And then
that could leave a lot of things wide open, Scotty.
it's Tolono, Smoke and
true.
Shine. We can do it. 7 o'clock, we have El Scorcho coming up from St. Louis. And they are, I'm telling you, Keith, when I say they're excited to come play, these guys are ready. Last year, Shine Days, they were scheduled to play, and we got rained out.
What kind of music they got?
Everything. They play anything from light rock to rock and roll to country to oldies to
So a little bit for
pop.
everybody.
They literally play everything for It's unbelievable. They're a very good band. 2 or 3 of the guys are also in the band Cavo. Cavo did some nationally touring. They have a song in the movie Transformers. That's their claim to fame.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, very, very – I mean, this group of guys, they're fun. They're going to play fun, upbeat music. It's going to be a party. It's going to be a great time out in the parking lot, street party. But the music kicks off at 3:30, Keith. We have our local Braden Pridemore, who is sitting next to me. He's going to be playing at 3:30.
Let's get to know Braden. Braden, welcome to Clubhouse Lounge Studios, and welcome to Backroads N Barstools.
Hey, Keith. Thanks for having me.
All right, let's talk a little about that now. We have some mutual friends.
Oh, yeah.
You write a little bit of song for Colton Taylor.
Yes, sir. Colton's a good buddy of mine.
He's a good man, and you guys wrote together Neon Glow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're going to get to that in just a second. Let's talk about you real quick. Let's talk about where you're from. Braden, where are you from?
So I'm originally from St. Joe,
Okay.
by way of Homer now. And so, but yeah, graduated from St. Joe in 2018. So
What got you into music?
that's a great question. So I've been playing guitar since I was little. I mean, I've always had a obsession over guitars, from a young age. But I think it started kind of, I'd have to say with my grandpa. My grandpa was a big music guy, never played, but just early age got me on, the Mount Rushmore country music, Willie and Waylon and, all the way to the Eagles and B.B. King, Eric Clapton. And so I grew up in his truck listening to those guys, and that just, I just remember that, and that really got me into music and started writing with Colton Taylor and started playing shows now, and it's taken off a little bit. So it's been fun.
That's awesome. So how long have you been writing?
So I'd say 3 years, but it's some songs that, you just kind of make up. But me and Colton been probably writing probably around 2 years now. So we've been at it for a little bit.
Picked up the guitar. You got the history there. I love hearing about the family. That's awesome. When you pick up a guitar, though, now you're performing. So it's a lot different than just sitting there writing and putting things together.
It's a lot different than your bedroom.
It is. Trust me. I like to play music in the bedroom. I make sweet music in the bedroom, but it's not that kind of music that people want to listen to. No, you're making music. You're performing. Where's the first place you played? And secondly, what was the emotions you had when you got on stage for that first time?
So I think the first place I ever played was Freeman's Tavern in Royal.
Oh,
and
our good friends, Brooke and John Ross up there. Yeah, we love Freeman's Tavern.
But I played with Colton Taylor and just kind of, like I said, we've been writing a long time. And for a long time, I just always kind of labeled myself that way. I'm like, I'm just a songwriter. I'm not that guy. But Colton kind of talked me into it, and he's like, why don't we just do a show together? Let's try it. And then we got it. It was a great time. And I think my first solo show, one was a private party. I don't really count that one, but Brass Rail here in downtown Champaign. I played there, and it was a great turnout, and that kind of really got the ball rolling for me, is playing there. So
now we're going to play at Shine Days. You're going to play at 3:30. Mm-hmm. What kind of stuff do you play?
So I'm mainly country.
That's all right. We like country.
I mix a little rock in there, a little southern rock and classic rock stuff like that, and just little modern and classic country, but heavily influenced by kind of red dirt country, kind of anything out of Texas, that kind of scene. That's usually where I draw all my music from.
So you got some stuff you've written. Mm-hmm. You play your originals, correct? But
yes.
You do some covers too.
Yep.
What's one of your favorite covers to play?
That's a tough question. I mean, I think it really depends on the crowd, because there's a lot of, I could sing you every gut-wrenching sad song you've ever heard, but sometimes when people are out, they don't want to hear those sad songs. So it really depends on kind of what mood I'm in, but yeah, mostly. But I'd say the originals are really where I enjoy playing those. So
it's kind of different hearing your own music in it too.
It is.
It's fun though too, because you put it's rewarding because you put so much effort into writing and feeling that, and when you're putting the pen to the paper, you put those emotions into that. Then you put the music with it, and you're picking the chords, and you're strumming the guitar, and it makes it all come to life. And it's a crazy feeling, isn't it? It's
a really cool thing. I tell everybody, and it's a hard thing to understand if you've never done it. It's just, you see a song start to finish. It just starts with, oh man, I like these chords, and then it kind of turns into like this melody, and then you put words to it, and so you see it start to finish. And then when you go to show and you see people kind of nodding their head or tapping their foot or even singing along, I mean, that's a really cool feeling, knowing where it started.
All right, so being a songwriter that you are, and enjoying that, what comes first for you? Melody, finding the right chords, and then putting words to it? Or do words come first and then you put a beat to it?
I say chords come first, but it always starts with an idea. I hear something, or I hear a line, or I think of an idea, and then I immediately I can't write a song without my guitar. That's just how I am, and I start. You kind of find chords that you feel kind of fit the song, and then you just roll from there. And it could turn out kind of how you saw it, or it could turn into a completely different song. I mean, you never know what you're going to get.
Let's talk about your buddy Colton. You guys got Neon and Glow out, wrote together.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic song. It's on a billboard.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
How crazy is it seeing your song that you helped write, on a billboard in Central Illinois?
It's fun, man. It's it's been a ride for sure. And just, I tell Colton all the time, when he wins, I win. That's just kind of how it goes. But it's rolling, man. It's going really well right now.
So what's your aspirations? Where do you see this a year from now?
You're asking great questions.
Well, that's what I do.
Yeah, absolutely. But
I want people to know you.
So during the day, I'm a farmer. And corn and soybeans, and that's another big part of my life. That I have a lot of passion in, and so. And it's also something I can never see myself not doing. You know what I mean? It's always going to be a part of my life. But, music's also like, there's a lot of passion there. I mean, there's.
Hey, you get a lot of time on the tractor sometimes. I'm sure those ideas fly, don't they?
Oh, they do. They do. But I tell people this, I don't want to shut any doors, and I'm just having fun right now, and I'm just kind of seeing what happens. So, and it's been fun. It's moving quick. I'm way busier than I ever thought I'd be with it, but so we'll just see what happens.
I like that. I like that idea. I like the fact that you're just going with it, man.
Right.
That's what I did with this. Look at this. And now we're going about 3 years later. We're on air. We're broadcasting. I've got guys in my own studio. It's fun.
And you're having fun doing it, right?
That's what it's all about. If you're not having fun doing what you do, then you might as well just quit.
For sure.
No, I don't want to tell anybody to quit. But yeah, I give up. All right, so a lot of country, like to write your own stuff. What kind of stuff are we working on now?
So we're always writing, and I tell people with songwriting, 90% of the time it doesn't work. People think, oh man, that's so cool. Like you just sit down, you write a song. 90% of the time you try to sit down and nothing happens. You can't find anything, but then that little 10%, you get something. And so we're kind of writing and kind of tossing around the idea of doing some studio work, kind of talking about that. We'll see in the future what we get into there. But yeah, I just say playing shows and writing every day.
There's a lot of rough drafts in there.
Oh, yeah. My
A lot
phone's
of notes,
filled of them.
I get that, man. So when you're writing, you're doing that. So, man, I'm happy for you. I can't wait to see you play. And I know you and Colton, man, if you guys are writing together, you got good company. Colton's a good man. We're going to get him on here soon. You hear that, Colton Taylor? I hope you're listening because we're going to get you on here. I've had Perry on here, and now I've had Braden on here. You're next. So
Absolutely.
We'll get him on. But, hey, good luck this coming up weekend. Keep your career going, man. Just keep doing what you're doing because you're doing a great job with it, all righty?
I appreciate you having me, Keith.
All right, no problem. That's Braden Pridemore. He's going to be playing at 3:30 on Shine Days on next Saturday. Make sure you get there. It's going to be a huge party and a great event at Smoke and Shine. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. This is Backroads and Barstools on Clubhouse Lounge Radio.
Do you want your business to have the naming rights to the Clubhouse Lounge Radio studio? Well, now you can. Reach out to me, Keith Gibson, owner and operator of Clubhouse Lounge Radio, at clubhouseleloungeradio@gmail.com, or send me a message right on our social media channels. Own the naming rights to the Clubhouse Lounge Radio studio for only $100 a month. Now back to the music on Clubhouse Lounge Radio.
Wrapping up another Backroads and Barstool sessions here in the Clubhouse Lounge Radio studios. I'm Keith Gibson. Thanks for joining us this evening. As I mentioned earlier, don't forget we've got 3 hours of local music coming at you from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Sunday nights, every Sunday night. Local artists. And if you are a local artist and you're listening and you have recorded tracks, shoot us an email with those attached so I can get them in rotation. We want to get as much local music as we can in rotation. You can shoot us an email at clubhouseleloungeradio@gmail.com. Reach out to me on Facebook or visit chlradio.com and submit it there as well. I want to mention some of our other shows we've got coming up. Clubhouse Cafe morning show every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. to get you ready for your work day. We've got great music, upbeat variety from country, classic, 80s, hip-hop, a little bit of everything to get you ready for your work day. We've got the Retro Rewind on Friday nights and Saturday nights, soon to be moving to just Saturday nights, but right now it's 6 to 9 p.m. on Friday and Saturday nights. But we'll be moving to just Saturdays because we'll have Tolono Unity Rocket Football coming up on Friday nights starting on the 30th of August. And then we've got Dick at Night, guaranteed to keep you satisfied every night of the week, from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. He is DJ Richard Smooth, and he's there to keep you happy and satisfied with the love songs from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. on Clubhouse Lounge Radio. So, all right, back to Backroads and Barstools here, 6 to 7 p.m. on Sunday nights. We've got Scotty Johnson. We've got Braden Pridemore. We've got Shine Days coming up next weekend. And, Scotty, you said you have a story on Braden.
I thought it was kind of funny. You asked Braden when his first show was, or first time performing, and I had to think back on this would have been the start to summer of last year, so the start to summer of 2023. And I met Braden through, kind of we hang out in the same circle and know the same people, and so I couldn't tell you exactly when we met, but it's Memorial Day weekend, 2023. Me and my buddies, we're notorious for renting a houseboat for the weekend.
No way. I've never heard that.
Oh, yeah. So we're down there at Lake Shelbyville on the houseboat. I bring all my PA equipment, my DJ equipment. We're singing karaoke at nighttime. I mean, it's probably, not supposed to happen, but we have a great time. Well, on Sunday of Memorial Day weekend, Braden's on another boat. I have my guitar down there. I play a little bit myself. I said, Braden, let's play on the houseboat. So me and Braden, we played about 3 songs each. We had boats circled behind us. We had, 20 people on the top deck of this houseboat. And we each played like 3 songs. And that was the first time I ever played in a public setting. Because, I usually headline my living room. Like, that's about as far as I'll go. But, me and Braden played together on a houseboat on Lake Shelbyville last summer.
That's awesome. That's an awesome memory, too. And I want to know why I wasn't invited.
Well, we'll have to recreate it.
I guess we will. Yes, we will. And I'll leave everybody else at home. But anyway, no. All right, we got Shine Days coming up. You guys are doing a great job at Smoke and Shine. Before I let you leave, though, I don't know if people have realized this with Scotty, but Scotty was a big help to me last football season, especially during the playoffs. You and Grant Clare both. You've subbed in for Mike Roy when Mike couldn't be there, and I thank you for that always. And you're always saying, hey, If you need me, I'm there. We have a great time. So thank you to you. I know you're always going to be there, but Rocket football's coming up, man, and it is going to be another fun season.
And the excitement is starting around town. The boys are practicing, and you can feel it. I'm excited, and we won't get too much into my high school days because we didn't really have much of a football team. But now been in Tolono the last 6 years, man, Unity has some great talent. They're always having a great football team, and I enjoy going out on Friday nights and watching the game. And then last year getting to help you in the booth. And
it's a different experience, isn't it?
It's really cool because you kind of learn. I felt like I met a lot of these kids without meeting them.
Right.
I mean, you learn all these kids' names. You're saying their names, and you see their parents, and like, you got the West End Zone down there, the
tailgate area.
The tailgate area. It's just the atmosphere at a Unity home game. It's different, and it's awesome.
Well, the great thing is we're going to be back for a third season here on Clubhouse Lounge Radio of Unity Football. And I'm sure Scotty will be in at some point in time because you're going to have to bring me hush puppies.
Oh, yeah. I brought you hush puppies in the booth.
You have. And you know how hard it is to broadcast a game with a box full of hush puppies in front of me?
Yeah, I didn't think that one through, but...
It's all right. It's all right. I ate them.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
We got through. Mike and I shared them. But, no, we're excited, too. And we're excited always. You're always welcome in the booth with us. And we've got 5 home games this year, 4 on the road. And we're excited to get back to Unity Football. Let's get back to Shine Days before we wrap things up here. Let's go back through the schedule, what people can expect for Shine Days down at Smoke and Shine next weekend.
Yep, Shine Days 2024 coming up this coming up weekend. Starting Friday night, starting it off with a bags tournament. If you're a bags player, bring your own partner. Come on down, $20 a person. It's going to be a good time. If you're not a bags player, man, it's fun to watch. These guys and gals that are coming out, we get a lot of people that travel within a 2-hour radius to come play bags at Smoke and Shine. The talent pool of these players, it's really cool to watch.
You're saying they hit the hole pretty well.
They don't miss.
That's pretty amazing, too. It is fun to watch guys and gals who are good at this. I'm all about balance. I have to have a beer in my left hand to be able to play with, throw the bag, because I don't feel right if I don't.
Oh, yeah. That's how most of them throw.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but Friday night bags tournament starts at 7 o'clock. Under the lights, we're going to go, till it's over. I've had a couple people ask me if we can run a second one after. We'll see how that night goes. And then Saturday's the big day. We have 2 bands coming in. 3:30, Braden Pridemore, you just heard from him. He'll be playing, taking the stage, jamming out with us. And then at 7 o'clock, El Scorcho. They're out of St. Louis. That's a band that hasn't been here in Champaign area since 2019, 18.
That's a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, and they're excited. They're pumped up. It's gonna be they're here to have a good time, and it's gonna be a blast.
It's gonna be a party.
Yep. And then the biggest thing that's all centered around here is the meet and greet. Mark and Digger off of Discovery Network's Moonshiners. They're going to be there signing autographs, taking pictures, hanging out. There's 3 flavors out of the moonshine that we have in store that they created. So I'm sure there's going to be some moonshine drink. I'm sure there's going to be some laughs. It's going to be a good time.
Great music last. It's going to be a heck of a great time down there at Shine Days 2024 down at Smoke and Shine in Tolono. Braden, thank you for joining us, my friend. Scotty, as always, thank you for being here. I will see you guys next weekend. Trust me, I've got, as I said, we're going to do a preseason show, a little preview show next Friday night on air for the Rockets on Friday. So we'll stop in, see the bags tournament, and then I'll be down that way Saturday too. So maybe I get 2 chances, some hush puppies. But we'll see how things go. We look forward to having them. But thanks, guys, for being here on another edition of Backroads N Barstools. So I hope everybody has a great evening. Don't forget, download the app to listen to Clubhouse Lounge Radio. You can stream it 24/7, or you can listen online at chlradio.com. I am Keith Gibson. This is Backroads N Barstools on Clubhouse Lounge Radio.
Grab a drink, take a seat, and enjoy the moment. Clubhouse Lounge Radio.